Hello guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I got the cookies from my grandma's. I told you guys I was going to make cookies for her housewarming like gift. So this is how they turned out with the frosting. I did 3 different color frostings: yellow, red, which of course normally looks kind of pinkish, and orange also. So I wanted to do it just like a fall theme since it is fall, and then also too, she didn't get to spend Halloween with us, and so the cupcakes and the apple cobbler thing that I made, she wasn't able to share with us. So I decided I was going to make her some housewarming cookies. So we are going today. My aunt said she'd be here about 10:30, so that's about an hour and a half from now. I'm going to have some breakfast because right now all I've had is frosting. So I'm going to make myself some breakfast. We got back from dinner, or I'm sorry, lunch. Lunch with Grandma. We got to dine in the private dining room. The PDR. It's so funny. But yeah, that's what their abbreviation for it is. And it was so funny because my aunt actually figured out what it meant before me, because the nurse who we were with, she said something and she's like, oh yeah, you guys will be in the PDR. And then my aunt's like, oh, that stands for private dining room. And I was like, I didn't even pick that up. So yeah, we went there, and then we helped her get a few other things like situated in her room and everything. And also got her phone working too, which we couldn't figure it out. You actually have to hit like 8 before you dial out because of the, you know, because it's I don't know, I don't get it. Yeah, but you have to hit the 8 button because you have to dial out to dial out. So that should be fun. But as long as normally she's not calling too many people and people are just calling her, it's not that big of a deal. And then we also helped her like figure out what time she's eating at and everything like that. And like, it's kind of nice because she has to be forced to kind of do it on her own. But on Friday, I think it is, or Saturday, I think I'm gonna go over there and just spend the day at her apartment, because she'll be there from like 7, or what is it, I'll probably be there like not super early in the morning, but like after, I guess, morning until the afternoon, for when my dad drops me off, and then he's going to go umpire referee, go to work. So yeah guys, but I got all the cookies done. We had like 6 leftover cookies. I didn't bring them all, but I actually made a lot of cookies, so they're pretty big too, and she really seemed to enjoy them, so I'm happy that she liked them. But yeah, so I'm kind of tired now though, just from being out and stuff like that. But the dining room, I ended up having a soup, a vegetable soup, and then they had I had a salad, and they had sherbet for dessert, so it was really good. So I'm probably gonna just like go chill and probably like watch TV for a little bit while, because I'm a little bit tired. So that's what I'm gonna do for today. But I'm happy at least I got everything done. And then I also had I put pulled pork. I'm making pulled pork sandwiches for dinner, so that's in there cooking, because it was frozen, and it's been cooking on high for like, oh, what is that, like 4.5, 5 hours. So I just switched it to low, and I'll let it continue on low until about 5 o'clock, so for another like 2 hours or so. So I got home like at 3 o'clock. Jack, I'm assuming, just got home a little bit ago. So that's what's going on, guys. We ended up actually getting pizza and watching the 3rd Star Wars movie, which was kind of funny because, Jack, care to explain? Come here in the light. Nobody can see you. But we got pizza, and I'm going to save the pulled pork sandwiches for tomorrow because my dad wanted to, there's a hair on my lens. My dad wanted to watch the 3rd Star Wars movie. So Jack wanted to tell you guys that he didn't know who Darth Vader was. And
nope, I knew the entire time. I was just bluffing.
This was literally, Jack will show you guys his face when he found out.
No.
Jack, show your face.
No.
What did your face look like when you found out?
No.
Do it.
Oh, dang it. I just dropped the grape.
Check. That was Jack's face. when he found out who Darth Vader was. It was so funny, but it was like,
I shoved my face.
I don't know. Honestly, Matthew, wasn't it kind of at the begin? I think for me, it was actually the beginning when they said, like the first episode when who's the one guy?
You saw the movie already.
Yeah, I know. Who's the one guy who finds out that Anakin has like the supernatural ability? I don't know what it's called.
Qui-Gon Jinn?
I have no clue. Oh yeah, maybe it's that guy.
Was it Obi-Wan's partner?
Yeah.
Master? Yeah.
Obi-Wan's master. He when he found out that Anakin had like this super special ability or whatever it is, I can't remember what it's called. The one day he tested his blood, that was the moment I figured out who he was going to be. For Jack, it took him until they finally called him Darth Vader. It was really cute. But, so yeah guys, we got some pizza, that was it.
Why do I keep dropping grapes?
It was pretty funny, guys.
I shoved my face.
So that's what we've been up to the rest of today. And I also called Grandma too. She said that she met 3 little ladies at her dinner today, which is super cute. We made plans. We have 3 movies that we're probably going to watch with her on Saturday, and then maybe get some pizza. I'll probably end up bringing popcorn, and maybe we can just bring like popcorn and snacks and stuff like that or whatever. Maybe pizza, I'm not sure. But I was even thinking too, we could do like homemade pizza or like homemade self pizzas. I could just bring a bottle of pizza or bring a jar of pizza sauce I could get at the dollar store, and tortillas, and then some mozzarella cheese and maybe some pepperonis or sausages. I'm not sure. And then we could just bring them and make our own, because she doesn't have a stove in her unit, so I can't make like my kale pizzas, but we could make little self ones in the what's it called, in like the microwave or something, because she has a microwave but she doesn't have a stove in her unit. So that would be really fun, I think, to do. We could do like a pizza night kind of thing, and then we can eat popcorn and stuff like that. So it would be, I think my dad said like from about 12 o'clock until like 5 or 6, so it would be about like 6 or so hours, but that's enough time to watch like 3 movies. So we were thinking The Blind Side, because it probably has to be something on DVD, unless of course Matthew wants to like bring the Xbox or something. Or I suggested, I was like, oh, I could bring my iPad, but it's kind of small. And although it's about the size, like it's probably like, her TV is probably about double the size of my iPad, but it's still not that big. So I was like, well, we could watch a movie on Netflix, but I'd have to figure out how to get the guest password, because you have to have the guest password. I think you can just go to like the concierge and ask for it. I think that's what they're called. They're like the help desk or whatever, and ask for the password. But that we could do that, but I was just thinking just make it easy and we could just do the DVDs, and so we could just bring our DVD player and watch Blind Side. We have on DVD. We have the Lucky One, but since Matthew and Jack are going to be there, that probably wouldn't be like the funnest for them. Then we can also watch what was the other 2 we have that I was saying? Oh, Forrest Gump, and then also Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So those are, I think we have Ferris Bueller's Day Off on DVD, which I still haven't seen. But I was thinking those, or else we could just bring our Disney movies. We only have like 3 or 4 on DVD. We have Monsters, Inc., The Incredibles, what was the other one? Finding Nemo and Frozen, and I've seen Frozen too many times, and I feel like I've seen Finding Nemo too many times. I haven't seen Incredibles really recently, and I haven't really seen Monsters, Inc., so that might be an option too. So that's the plan for Saturday. So hopefully that vlog will be pretty fun too, because we'll be chilling at Grandma's place, and I can give you guys a full tour too. So that's in like 2 days. And then I remember too, my grandma was gonna have me stay overnight tonight into tomorrow, I guess, just to kind of like break her new apartment in, because she wanted to be alone. But I was like, oh no, I have to get Jack up for school. Jack actually doesn't have school tomorrow or Friday because of parent-teacher conferences. So I think my dad's home tomorrow too because of parent-teacher conferences also. So Matthew stayed home today because he was sick, but he should be back at school tomorrow, Friday. But Jack's excited because he has a 4-day weekend now. I'm going to go to bed because it is like about midnight now. So I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, so give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So bye guys.